recorded live in Jacksonville, Florida. This is Trivial Warfare. More than just a pub quiz, Trivial Warfare is your gateway to a worldwide trivia community. Join your hosts, Jonathan.
We just described Ric Flair as Neanderthal Man and Planet of the Apes.
Carmela.
That would irritate the hell out. I'm like, I just want my groceries. My ice cream is melting.
Ben.
4 halogens in that list. Oh my God.
You're like, it's not the halogens. I'm like, no, Ben, no.
Those damn halogens got me again.
Erin.
I haven't started cooking more, but I have started thinking about cooking more, so I've looked at a lot of recipes for things. Mostly cocktails.
Zahkia.
I'm a very happy evil genius.
Yeah.
And Nick.
For all the listeners out there, if you spend enough money, you can be where I am today.
And the rest of the Trivial Warfare Army for another week of fun and games. Now here's your host, Jonathan Oakes.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of Trivial Warfare. We are the podcast that takes the pub quiz out of the pub and brings it home to you. My name is Jonathan and I am here today with Zahkia Mendoza. Hello, Zahkia.
Hello, Jonathan.
Hello. I am here today with Erin Barkley. Hello, Erin.
Hello, Jonathan.
Hello. Guys, we're going to have a great show today. We have some awesome guests, and that's why I know it's going to be great. First up, we have a cat who is
Jimmy.
Happy to be here. Hey, Jimmy.
He's so happy to be.
Oh, poor Jimmy.
Jimmy wants uppies.
He wants to know why you haven't fed him yet today.
I have fed him.
He doesn't believe so.
Yeah, well, he's a liar.
He's telling us earlier he's never actually eaten in his whole life.
Never once in 15 years.
All right. First guest, top right of my screen, Shara is with us. Shara Hinkel. Hello, Shara. I'm a name reader when it comes to intros. I'm like, Shara, Warden of Derp. That's not a last name. Oh, God. Hello, Shara.
I did it just to confuse you, Jonathan. But I mean, to be fair, that might as well be my last name at this point. It's the name I use in all of our chats.
Fair enough. Great to have you here. Sean Huang is with us today. Hello, Sean.
Well, hello, world.
Glad you are here. And Clint Givens is with us. Hello, Clint.
Hey, buddy. Great to be here.
It is good to have you here. Guys, I want to get to know each of you a little bit better, okay? Shara, we're going to start with you. Please tell everybody where you're from, what you do, and something fun about yourself.
I think I've done this about 10 times now. I'm running out of cool stuff. So I'm Shara Hinkel. I'm from New Jersey. I live in Northern Virginia near Washington, D.C. I work in logistics for the government. I'm boring. I'm a workflow manager, so I just assign tasks to people. Something fun about myself. I've talked about poker a bunch of times, but I'm going to talk about it again. So the last time I was on the show, I had recently qualified for the National Tournament of Champions for World Tavern Poker, which is the bar league that I play in. Because last time I was on the show was last May. Back in November, I went to the National Championships and played in the National Tournament of Champions. And out of a field of 320 players, I came in 7th.
Woo!
Hey!
No, I didn't win millions of dollars, but I ended up winning a $500 event package. So I'm probably going to end up using that in a couple of weeks here. The World Series of Poker circuit is at the Horseshoe up in Baltimore. So I'll probably use that to buy into one of their $400 events. And then I just qualified for this coming year's Tournament of Champions and National Championships. So I qualified for both big tournaments just now. I won Season Points Champion and Tavern Championship at my Friday bar and the Tournament of Champions at my Sunday bar. So I collected all of the hardware and all of the accolades, and I can truly not give a damn about this coming season and focus on other things until I go back to Vegas in November and try to do it again, which is extremely unlikely because that was just a very lucky day and turned into 12 hours of just nonstop poker.
What I love what I really love is that this validates all of the times that you have taken money from the various friends that we've played poker with together. Everybody has always known that you're a really great player, and it's never good to be in a hand against you, especially in the end game. And so it's very validating that you're actually really good at this thing that you're beating us at.
She's really good. You guys aren't really bad.
You guys are good players too. I get lucky, and I'm annoying to play against because I'm a very conservative player. So it's hard to suck me into a hand I don't want to be in because I don't play trash hands. Andrew Bucksbaum.
You said it.
Wow.
Shots fired. All right, Shara, it is
Strays.
great to have you here. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
All right, Sean, please tell everybody where you're from, what you do, and something fun about yourself.
Hey everyone, my name is Sean Huang. I am from Nashville, Tennessee. I've been on the show once before. I think the last time I was on, like 3 years ago, I was in Chicago. I've since moved to Nashville, and in July, I'm moving back to Chicago.
Ooh.
Also, since the last time I was on, I've had 2 kids, 2 girls. She is 2,
Congrats.
and the other one is 1.
What are their names?
Kasha and Luna. Yeah, and something fun about myself, I'm trying to get into chess.
Cool.
I'm on the chess app. I think Shara is better at poker than I am at chess. I think I played it as a kid, like some chess tournaments, but I was never really good. But now it's just sort of something I really want to get back into. So I've been playing on the chess.com app a lot.
I would recommend reaching out to our very own Nick Groves if you like playing chess on the app. I think he uses that, and I don't know if he still does, but we used to play games very regularly.
Maybe when I'm a little bit better, but yeah.
That's how you get good, though.
Only one way to get good. Learn all the ways somebody can beat you.
I'm playing with people from across the world just with that app, and so it's humbling, but it's fun. I'm a physician. I split my time between geriatric medicine and clinical informatics, and it's very nice to be here.
Sean, we are glad you are here. Thanks for joining us today. All right, Clint, over to you. Where are you from? What you do? Something fun about yourself.
Hey, I'm Clint. Clint Givens. I'm from Norman, Oklahoma. I teach high school math as my day job. And I don't have another job. That's my only job. Something fun about me, I've been running out of things. So last summer, the family went on a trip to Peru. That's the most recent very cool thing that my family did. And it was my wife and my daughter, who is now in 7th grade. And we saw a lot of cool stuff there. We went as part of a family kind of package tour with some other families. We got to go up to see Machu Picchu, which is breathtaking if you ever have a chance. We went to a little lodge in the jungle on one of the tributaries of the Amazon, saw some monkeys in the jungle. We did a lot of really cool stuff. It was a great trip.
That is really cool, man. I can just imagine you up there seeing those sights. That is truly fantastic.
I spotted a monkey, actually. We were on the tour, and the guide was going into some story, and I just was like, behind him, just along the floor of the forest. I was like, monkey! Monkey! And so we all turn, take a break and look at the monkey.
I love it. All right, Clint, it's great to have you here today. Guys, we're going to get started right now with Warm It Up, Chris.
It's time to warm it up on Trivial Warfare today. And there's only one person who can warm it up for the TWA, and that's Chris. And sometimes Jonathan.
Hey, let's get started with Warm It Up, Chris, brought to you today by Zahkia Mendoza.
Hello, Zahkia.
That's me. So today's Warm It Up, Chris, is countries with the highest percentage of vegetarians. So this list This list comes from Wikipedia, and I felt that groan, Jonathan. And when I looked at this list, I decided I'm going to give you guys some guardrails, some hints. So I have the top 20. And to give you some guidelines, think countries where the religion might dictate your diet, or possibly Central European countries for whatever reason.
I'm going to need you to stop giving hints before I've been able to give at least one correct answer.
Okay. All right. And I will withhold just in case you need more. So I have randomly determined an order. Sean, you're up first.
I'm going to go with India.
India is number 1. Nice job.
Wow, good job.
Erin.
Ooh, Pakistan.
Pakistan is not in the top 20.
Oh. Did you guys know Pakistan is an acronym, though? I learned that fairly recently.
No.
Yeah, it's I think all the like states in it. Famous make up Pakistan.
Really?
Yeah, right?
Well, that's wild.
Wow.
But no, they're not vegetarian there.
They're not. I mean, there could be, but not the highest percentage in the world of the population. Jonathan, you're up.
I'm going to try Nepal.
Nepal, not in the top 20.
And it's highest percentage, not highest volume, right?
Highest percentage. Yes, not highest volume.
So much for that idea.
Shara.
This is going to be my only like actual educated guess, but I'm going to base it off of keeping kosher, and I'm going to say Israel.
Israel is number 12 on the list. Nice job.
Nice.
Clint.
How about Sri Lanka?
Sri Lanka is not in the top 20. Back to Sean.
Yeah, I'm a little nervous now with some of those wrong answers, but I'm going to go with Bangladesh.
Bangladesh is not in the top 20. I smell what you guys are stepping in. Just take it a step further. Erin.
What's a step further than Bangladesh?
I know, right?
Huh. Well, you said Central Europe. So how about like Hungary?
Hungary. Oh, I thought it was in the top 20. It's not, but
just lie to me.
It's not far. Jonathan.
All right. Got to take a new stab in the dark. A step further than Bangladesh. We're going to say Cambodia.
Just a little bit further, but you're really close. It's not in the top 20.
Darn.
Shara.
Further than Cambodia?
Wait, now, which direction are we talking here? Up, down, east, west? Hungry, not hungry?
Around Cambodia.
Wow.
What's around Cambodia?
Killing me here.
I mean, I could offer you countries near Cambodia if you'd like to hear
The only other
those.
thing that's not massive is Taiwan.
Well, Taiwan is number 4. That's not what I was aiming for. But yeah, nice job, Shara.
I was like, what's small? That's where I'm going at this point, is what's small.
Well, Taiwan is a correct answer. So good job, you. Clint.
You trying to get us maybe to Vietnam?
Vietnam is number 8. Nice job. Sean.
I think Thailand is around Cambodia.
And Thailand is number 13. There we go. Erin.
I think Laos is also around Cambodia.
But Laos is not in the top 20.
You gotta be kidding me. I quit. I'm out.
Jonathan.
Yeah, sure.
Let's go back to Central Europe.
Really? Central Europe seems so meat heavy to me.
I know. It's
like who in
Swedish
area
breakfast.
It's not doing meat.
No.
Okay, Central Europe. How about Bulgaria?
No.
Yeah, okay, sure.
Shara.
Sure, I said it. Let's go with it, even though I'm pretty sure it's wrong because so much meat. Sweden.
Sweden's number 18.
Oh, this makes
There's
no.
nothing about Sweden that is Central Europe for what it's worth.
First of all, not Central Europe. Second
Right.
of all, so many meats.
But
They have meatballs named after them.
they
and
do.
fish.
Yeah.
And
Many different herrings.
Yes, herrings.
All the herring.
And people choose not to eat them.
Vegetarian. Pescatarian is still. Okay. I need a towel so I can throw it in.
Clint, we're at our 20th guess. It's up to you.
Romania.
Romania is not on the list.
No.
So we've gone through 20 guesses. Would you guys like to collaborate?
No, let's hear the list. Let's just hear the list.
I want to know the level of this.
Okay.
I want to know the level of Central Europe. So are we talking like a little bit more closer to Germany or?
Germany's number 11. So,
I was going to say, does Switzerland
Really?
live on nothing but chocolate?
Yeah, Germany is number 11 and Switzerland is number 20.
And is the United States on that list?
United States is not on the list.
Oh, thank God.
So the other hint I was going to give you is maybe think of indigenous diets because number 2 is Mexico and number 3 is Brazil.
Oh,
Okay.
All
right.
Number 5 seems strange to me because when I think of this country, I immediately think meat. It's Argentina, but okay.
Well, I mean, Brazil is literally where the cows that give you McDonald's hamburgers are raised. So the irony is rich here.
Because we're eating all of them.
That's right.
They're shipping them off to us. That's why we're not on the list and they are.
like the Ethiopians that don't ever get good coffee because we're drinking all of it.
Right.
Accurate.
Number 6 is our first foray into Central Europe. It's Austria.
Okay.
Okay.
Number 7 is a country that's here for religious reasons. A lot of Rastafarians are vegetarian. Jamaica is number 7.
Okay.
Okay.
9 is Italy. Just, pasta and sauce. You don't need meat for that.
Bolognese.
10 is Finland. 14 is Canada. 15 Belgium, 16 Poland, 17 Chile, and 19 is Australia.
I'm flabbergasted. My flabber has been gasted.
I'm so confused
in this list. I do not comprehend how these nations are here, but it is what it is. How about that?
Yeah.
Zahkia, 50 Cent in the live stream pointed out how Brazilian grills are very famous for their vegetarian offerings. That's not a true statement.
I don't
Brazilian
know.
steakhouses are known for giving you meat until you have the sweats.
That's right.
That's in America, though.
Yeah. I've been to one Brazilian steakhouse once. They do give you a lot of meat, but again.
They have a salad bar.
They do. They do.
Pineapple.
It has hearts of palm in it. Yeah.
Yeah, but you didn't pay $65 to eat that salad bar with their little Jello mold.
Probably not.
Very true.
All right, that is your warm it up, Chris, for the episode. Thank you very much, Zahkia. I hope everybody is warm. This is going to be episode number 572. That means we are on the main feed. Hello out there, everybody. We are glad you are listening. We are glad you are here. We want to remind you that there is lots of Trivial Warfare that is only available to our patrons. If you want to get access to all of that awesome Trivial Warfare goodness, go to trivialwarfarearmy.com, sign up as a sergeant or higher, and you will get access to almost our full back catalog, including over 400 archived episodes. So excited for you guys to check that out. And let's see, today's game It is going to be Jonathan and Sean versus Shara, Erin, and Clint. And Zahkia is hosting. And it's time to play the game.
Players. Oh, yeah. Y'all know what time it is. This is Mr. Literature himself, cordially inviting you to the game. This is 6 rounds of trivia goodness. 3 questions per round. Every right answer gets you 10 points. In the middle, we'll take a pause for the cause and ask a midpoint question worth up to 20 juicy points. After round 6, you can wager any or all those points you've been building up and take a shot at the final round. It's a series of theme-based questions we call the Gauntlet. It's just that easy, baby. But this game ain't gonna play itself, players. Let's get it on.
All right, friends, let's just get into it. Round 1, question 1. Your category, topical sports. Eddie Alvarez is the most recent American athlete to accomplish what rare feat? Completing the 2 required parts in 2014 and 2020, asterisk. One could argue that Eddie Egan did it even more impressively, achieving the feat in 1920 and 1934.
You have an asterisk behind 2020 for some reason?
Yes.
Any reason that you'd like to explain?
Nope, just so you noticed it.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Clarification. It's not 1934, it's 1932.
Great.
Thank you. I'm just
Sorry.
explaining how we can't answer X because it just doesn't line up.
Good catch, everyone but me, apparently.
All right, we are ready to lock it in.
We were about to say the same thing. So we'll go ahead and tell you what we did. We raged against the machine with this question. We're like, well, these sound like Olympic years, but they don't really line up well. And Sean's like, yeah, I think I know Eddie Egan. He's a ski jumper. It's like, okay, cool. And it is the Olympic season right now. We're recording with the start of the Winter Olympics. The kickoff was yesterday. But I kept pointing out, I'm like, well, I mean, 1920 was the Summer and Winter Olympics. So was 24, 28, and 32. The Winter Olympics wouldn't be in 1934, and neither would the Summer. So I don't know what we can do here. And with Zahkia's clarification, it felt much better. And we're going to say this person won a gold medal in both Summer and Winter Olympics.
Okay. Erin, Clint, and Shara.
I did a round on the Winter Olympics for my game last week, so that name was tickling something. I believe I could be wrong. I think 1920 was the first year they had Winter Olympic sports. It was just hockey and figure skating. And then 1924 was the first year Winter Olympics were a separate thing, but those years lined up, and Clint actually said it first.
Both Eddie Egan and Eddie Alvarez medaled in both the Winter and Summer Olympics. Nice job, both teams.
The other hint was the 2020 had an asterisk because the 2020 Olympics were held in 2021 because, I'd forget what happened in 2020, but I'm sure it was a big deal.
Time doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Time is meaningless.
All right, friends. Nice job. Let's get into round 1, question 2. Your category, the immune system's A team, helper, cytotoxic, regulatory, and memory are 4 types of what lymphocyte produced in the thymus gland?
All right. Say the magic word, Sean.
Yeah, we're locked in.
So, Clint,
Well,
go.
then we can talk out loud, huh? I think I proposed that maybe this A-team clue has to do with Mr. T, and these are T cells. Do we all think that's a good idea?
I was right there with you. I agree 100%.
I didn't get the hint, but you guys sound smart. So
I pay the fool.
You have pretty words.
You talk good.
Well, then let's lock in with T cells.
All right, Jonathan and Sean, you locked in pretty quickly with what?
Yeah, I knew these very well as T cells.
All right. Nice job, both teams. teams, the correct answer is indeed T-cell.
I felt very confident in Sean's knowledge of this answer with his work with geriatric patients.
Yeah.
I was like, no fair. Sean is a
He's
physician.
sitting there in a College of Medicine sweatshirt.
Right.
I didn't know there would be a physician on the game today.
Mm-hmm.
I hate medical questions in trivia. Hate
You
them.
do?
Because I'm always worried I'll get it wrong. And then
I hate legal questions for the same reason.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's get into round 1, question 3. Your category is currency.
Money, 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 money.
Money. The rand, the currency of this country, gets its name from Witwatersrand, a large rock formation where most of this country's gold deposits are found.
We can lock in.
We're locked. Yep.
Okay. Sean, you suggested South Africa ? What are you thinking there?
I feel like I've heard this, but I don't remember if it was South Africa. Was there a category?
Category. What was it? Was money. It was currency.
Mm-hmm.
So you think you've heard that the rand is from South America? South Africa?
I think so.
Okay. I was contributing that Witwatersrand sounds very Germanic. But Dutch sounds Germanic in a way too. I was going to wonder if this could possibly be Iceland or something else up in the northern Scandinavian area.
I feel like just because I feel like the European currency is just much more stuck in my mind.
Do you happen to know what the currency of Sweden, Finland, Norway, any of those are?
The Swedish meatball.
The chef, the Swedish chef. Yes,
Swedish chef.
The Bork.
The Bork. Yeah. Probably the euro now, is it?
Yeah, actually, that's a great point. That's a really great point, actually. They probably are. And if they are, then that would disqualify them from this.
Yeah. Sweden is EU. Finland is recently EU. I for some reason, I immediately thought South Africa. And maybe it's because I saw it somewhere. But
I think we should go with it.
I don't know any of this gold deposit stuff, but that's
me
where my head is at. Yeah.
Okay.
I know they have diamonds.
I'm gonna confidently agree with Sean and say South Africa.
Thanks. Yeah.
Okay. Shara, Erin, and Clint, what did you 3 say?
This is a trivia fact I knew, that the rand is the currency of South Africa. And so we locked that in.
I supported that because they are much faster than I am.
Yeah, Clint said it faster than any of us. It's funny. I was in Sweden, Finland, and Denmark last year, or 2024. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure their currency is the euro, but they're entirely contactless pay. So like, we never interacted with currency. So like, I think that's what it is, but I'm not even sure anymore.
Yeah. Let me look it up because it is not the rand. I can tell you that.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Sorry,
I'm throwing flashbacks into the conversation again.
So in Sweden, they use the krona or kroner.
I think one's the plural.
But in South Africa, they use the rand. Nice job, both teams.
Woo!
So, friends, at the end of round 1, we are 30 all. Nice job.
Did someone tell you to dumb the game down for us? I feel like someone told you to dumb the game down for us.
What are you talking about? If I was playing that alone, I'd have 0 points.
Erin, don't make her angry. Mendoza will come out.
Oh, no. Mindy. Who's Mindy?
Diesel.
Mindy is me, Mendoza.
She's gonna show up with a shaved head one day. She's gonna be like, Mendoza's gone. Min Diesel's here. We're gonna be like, oh no. What did we do?
Oh my goodness. A new alter ego for me. I love it. Let's get into round 2, question 1. Your category, try the gray stuff. It's delicious.
Hold on just a sec.
Jimmy grows impatient.
I don't care. I don't think it's enough, Sean. Let's let it go.
No Sherlock on try the gray stuff. It's delicious. Your question, directly translating from French as outside of the work, i.e., not a strict part of any course menu, these small hot or cold dishes are generally served before a meal.
Yeah, I think so. I think
We're locked in. You guys can chat.
So, Sean, we were both in the amuse-bouche bandwagon, but then you suggested hors d'oeuvres. Outside of the work, I think, doesn't hors d'oeuvres, the way it's spelled, isn't that kind of egg influenced there? Is there the OUV? Is that some egg word with the d'oeuvres?
I mean, it has OUV. I mean, I immediately thought amuse-bouche too, and maybe I'm overthinking it.
Do you happen to know any French language words, or what any of these words mean when you translate them?
No, no.
Okay.
I was trying to figure out what's no in French. I don't even know that.
Translating is outside of the work, which would mean that perhaps the word is going to be the same word for work and possibly the same word for outside with just some conjugation. You know what I mean? So I wish that I knew any of those words' real meanings.
I'm okay with the amuse-bouche. I think that is served before a meal. I think hors d'oeuvres are just kind of served randomly, like when you're at a cocktail party, they just kind of pass it around. I'm okay with amuse-bouche.
I'm not sure that I am.
Okay.
Amuse, AMUS or AMUSE, sounds like it's going to mean happy. It's like the root for amusing, right?
Oh, no.
And so that doesn't feel like that would represent either work or outside. And I know that amuse-bouche are predicated upon being bite-sized, like one bite. And I'm under the impression that perhaps that's inherent in the naming. Yeah, I honestly, out of the two of those, I might be more on the hors d'oeuvres bandwagon, man.
Okay.
You give it a try?
I think the muse.
You want to coin flip it?
I think the muse happiness is probably not. I think amuse is just an English word, but hors d'oeuvres are okay. I'm okay with that. Yeah, let's just go with hors d'oeuvres.
If you feel strongly the other way, I want you to say that that I don't.
I don't. I don't.
Okay. No.
I think hors d'oeuvres are small hot dishes, and they are generally served before a meal. Yeah. I feel like an amuse-bouche is just something you do before a meal to sort of whet your palate, and that's why I thought amuse-bouche at first, and it sounds French also. And so,
how do you guys feel about being at time? Because that's where we are.
Feel great about it.
Let's.
All right, Sean, which way are you going? Amuse-bouche or hors d'oeuvres? I would lean hors d'oeuvres. Do you want to lean hors
d'oeuvres?
We're going to go amuse-bouche because Sean feels that way, but he doesn't want to say it.
I do feel that way, and I don't want to say it.
So you're going
amuse-bouche.
Amuse-bouche.
Yeah.
Okay. Clint, Erin, and Shara, what did you say?
Right away, Erin said hors d'oeuvres, and I said I can't spell it, but hors d'oeuvres. So we went with that. I'm pretty sure that that's what that means. I'm not very good at French, but I'm fairly certain that fairly certain that it is hors d'oeuvres.
And Clint chimed in with some French.
Clint chimed in with some French knowledge that I don't have to sort of corroborate that. So.
Well, the word oeuvre, we talk about some authors, oeuvre, it's their body of work. So I felt pretty confident that this was going to be hors d'oeuvres as well. And amuse-bouche is Bush's mouth. So it's pleasing to the mouth or something. Yeah.
Probably happy mouth.
Happy mouth.
Yeah.
Yes, that's exactly what amuse bouche is. And Clint came in with all the flavor. So your correct answer is indeed hors d'oeuvres.
I'll take the L for that one, Sean. This is the problem with being both polite, caring, and unsure. Because it's like, okay, I know I'm unsure. I would like to defer to you if at all possible because you're the guest. That would be the polite thing to do. You're unsure. You can go either way. Crap. Okay.
It's okay. We'll stay in France for round 2, question 2. Your category is literature.
Uh-oh.
Literature.
The danger of confiding secrets to one's goat, a bird's eye view of Paris, and unpopularity are all chapters in what classic Gothic novel?
Let's lock that in.
Okay.
Gothic French without a date. I threw out Hunchback of Notre Dame, Count of Monte Cristo, and The Three Musketeers. And I wasn't sure that Hunchback was a novel. And you're like, nope, that's Victor Hugo. I'm like, oh, so are the other two. Okay, we've narrowed down to wanting to answer a Victor Hugo novel.
Yeah, and I think there's a goat in Hunchback. It's in Paris, and he's an unpopular fellow.
And he has a bird's eye view at the top of the towers.
He absolutely does.
I like it. I think
too.
we should say the Hunchback of Notre Dame.
I think we can do that confidently.
We're locking in.
Nice. Sorry. Erin, Clint, and Shara. What did you say?
We, who said it first? It wasn't me.
I think I did because I typed fast. Yeah, we said Hunchback of Notre Dame. Hugo was French, bird's eye view. He's in a tower. He was unpopular because he was an Uggo, and apparently there were goats in the movie, which I have not seen, and I haven't read it either. But apparently there was a goat. So, hooray!
Count of Monte Cristo is Dumas, Alexandre Dumas.
Oh man, I'm getting my Hugos and my Dumas mixed up. Damn.
He was kind
it's
of
so
French.
freaking easy.
The goat's name is Jolly, I think. The correct answer is The Hunchback of Notre Dame. Nice job, both teams.
All right.
Round 2, question 3, your category, not so slowly up the rank. As of today, 4 of the top 5 most streamed videos on YouTube are kids' nursery rhymes and, of course, Pink Fong's Baby Shark. What is the only music video in the top 5, coming in at number 2 with 8.9 billion views and posted in January 2017?
Okay. We're going to lock in.
Okay.
All right. Well, I said Gangnam Style before you gave the year. Pretty sure Gangnam Style was 2012, so don't mind me. Clint came in hot.
Yeah, well, the not so slowly up the rank, the word slowly is the English translation of the Spanish word despacito. So I'm about 1,000% confident that has to be what this is, yeah?
And I remember Despacito overtaking Gangnam Style. And I recall hearing not too long ago that it is still way up there in the most viewed. So I mean, I would feel confident in saying that is the answer.
Love it.
And 2017 feels right for Despacito.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So let's go with that. Despacito.
All right. Jonathan and Sean, what did you say?
Sean, you were pretty confident.
Yeah, I've heard this before. There's like 2 videos that have over 8.5 billion views. Number 1 is like Baby Shark, which I think is 16 billion, something ridiculous.
That's too many.
Yeah, and number 2 is Despacito.
All right. Both teams say Despacito. Your correct answer is Despacito. Yes, that is the correct answer. Means slowly in Spanish.
I've watched
Nice
it
job.
2 or 3 times myself. I understand the appeal.
I don't think I've seen it once.
I've never watched the video.
It's a great video. It's very sexy, but it's also very dancey. The music
Good
is
video.
great. It's a 10 out of 10. And it's
a good video.
multilingual to the point where it sounds really good to an English speaking ear, and yet it's much more appealing due to the Spanish nature.
It'd be really good on the Super Bowl halftime show.
Really
Isn't
good.
it Justin Bieber?
N-
Is it not
it's,
Bad, is it Bad Bunny?
It's Bad
Fonzie.
Bunny.
It's
So Despacito, Luis Fonsi. Halftime show, Bad Bunny. Justin Bieber was on the remix of Despacito.
Ah,
there you go.
As a parent of toddlers, I can tell you I've seen Despacito. I have never once watched Baby Shark. Doesn't mean my kids don't sing it. But I've never once watched it, nor will I ever, because my kids don't ask for it, and we're going to keep it that way.
nice.
All right. So at the end of round 2, Jonathan and Sean, you have 50. Clint, Erin, and Shara, you have 60. Let's get into round 3, question 1. Your category is flags.
Flags.
Flag.
The flag of this country, officially adopted in 1948, has 4 trigrams representing heaven, earth, water, and fire.
Okay, we're locked in.
Jonathan and Sean, you can talk it out.
So, Sean, yeah, I was pointing out she gave us a year, and around that era would have been big times for Israel and for India, I think. And I was just imagining, and I grabbed a marker pen guy. We don't know what a trigram is, but it seems like it could be triangle based, right? And it's like, well, we know that the Star of David is on, but that, I don't, that's just 2 triangles. If you really want to, you just like an upside down triangle and a right side up triangle, put them together, and that's a Star of David, right?
Right. I don't think it's. I don't think those are trigrams. I don't know what a trigram is either. But those
I
are.
don't either.
And that has way more than 4 triangles. Like the Nepal has 2 triangles. No.
Yeah, it's a double pennant. Bhutan's has a dragon.
Bhutan has a dragon. Sri Lanka has a lion.
It'd be really helpful if we knew what a trigram was.
Great.
How many stars does the Chinese flag have?
Has 5 or 6. I mean, is it like is it one with like an X? Because then there's 4 sections to it.
That's an interesting idea. Can you think of a flag with an X in it? Because those sections would be triangles, essentially.
Yeah.
About a minute left.
I'm okay with Israel just because we don't.
It feels so wrong, but yeah, all right, we'll say Israel, and we apologize for our lack of awareness.
Yeah, I'm sure it's wrong. Yeah.
All right. Clint, Shara, and Erin, what did you 3 say?
I came in hot with thinking about the South Korea flag, which is white with, I think, a red and blue yin-yang symbol in the middle. But it also has these 4 black scratch marks on the 4 corners of the flag that I think are just 3 lines, which sounds like it would be what you call a trigram. And my teammates agreed that sounded good to them. So that's what we went with. South Korea.
The correct answer is South Korea. Nice job,
Just
Clint. And team.
Yeah.
Good job. What is a trigram?
So a trigram is exactly what Clint was describing. So on the South Korean flag, you've got I think it's called the taeguk, which is the ball in the middle, and you've got 4. They look like little hash marks, but they're made of 3 lines.
And it's not even directly 3 lines. It's like some of them are broken up into 2 lines, like instead of 1 full, but it still counts.
Yeah.
As a trigram, apparently.
It's called a trigram.
So the hamburger button is a trigram.
I love it. Yes.
How about that?
Let's call it that because I don't like calling it a hamburger symbol. It freaks me out.
Yeah, but if you say
reason.
push the trigram, nobody knows what you're talking about.
We have to educate the masses, Jonathan. We have to start the trend.
All right, guys. If you're a true nerd, you've shifted from hamburger or hot dog button to trigram.
It's a trigram.
My inner fat kid wants it to be a hamburger.
All right, friends. Let's get into round 3. Question 2. Your category is birds.
Birds.
And actually, this is inspired by both Erin and Jonathan.
Oh dear.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Wait, hold on. No, that's a clue. We can't Sherlock now.
But
Okay.
I love seeing Erin's face change. Oh.
What we talked about. I know the flavor of the question, but I absolutely do not know what the question is going to be.
Yeah, you know the flavor. You know the general flavor where this is going.
Mm-hmm.
So, the question, of the official state birds made official in 1966, which is the largest by height and wingspan? It is also the mascot of a Big Four sports team adopted 47 years later.
Zahkia, clarifying question for everyone to hear.
Mm-hmm.
When you say mascot, do you mean mascot as in character,
Nickname.
or do you mean like team logo name kind of thing?
Team, logo, name.
Okay,
all
I'm
that.
glad I asked then. Thank you.
We are ready to lock in.
All right.
All right. Sean, we think it's hockey. Minnesota Wild became the Dallas Stars, and then I feel like they went back. There's another team in Minnesota now. I would love if we could name that a new team in Minnesota. No, it started as the North Stars, then it became the Stars, and maybe now it's the Wild is the team that's there in Minnesota. You got your Carolina Hurricanes, you got your Columbus Blue Jackets, you got your Florida Panthers, you got your Atlanta Thrashers, the once and future team. I don't even know if that's true anymore.
Yeah, the Thrashers are gone, but
okay,
the Predators,
Nashville Predators. That's a good one. That's like a saber-toothed tiger, though.
the Kraken.
Well, yeah, this Kraken's not a bird either.
Yeah, I mean, what about just like large birds?
Largest by height and wingspan, your eagles, hawks. You have your ibises from Miami. You have cranes, pelicans.
We're at
Pelicans.
time.
Let's do that.
New Orleans
do
Pelicans.
Let's do that. Yeah.
Let's do that. Sure. Love it.
Yeah.
Okay.
You
Shara,
guys suck.
Clint, and Erin, how do you feel?
Yeah, you did.
I'm pretty sure you said time before they said that answer. So I'm going to call foul.
Foul, really?
Oh,
No, I did.
I wish I'd thought of that. I didn't.
Yes.
I'm just pissed. So yeah, this is a conversation we were having a couple of days ago because there's a bunch of logos going around. It's the Rebel logo from Star Wars with a state bird in it. It started with the loon in Minnesota, and I saw a bunch of spinoffs for other states, and we were talking about it. So I went into a little bit of a rabbit hole about state birds because I was wondering, like, can I make a round out of this? And the answer is still maybe. So I'm going through my head like birds and sports teams sound. Oh, the Pelican. I know that's the state board of New Orleans, or Louisiana's the state, and the basketball team. And Shara and Clint threw out some other ideas, and we landed on Pelicans because we did it fast, though. We did it within the time.
It was very much a shot clock situation, but the correct answer is indeed the pelican. The chat mentioned the condor, and I thought that was going to throw everything off, but the state bird of California is not the California condor. It's the quail.
But the thing I said in the chat literally was condors are huge,
it's a big
but no
bird.
teams. So we weren't going with the answer. We were just throwing out birds.
Exactly.
But yeah, that's weird that the state bird is not the condor.
Right? It's called a California condor. But okay.
But why?
Love you, California, but
honestly,
change it to the condor.
I was leaving with the same kind of BS. I was looking up the Florida bird to see what the Florida resistant symbol would be, and it's a northern mockingbird. That's the name of the bird is northern mockingbird. It's like that's the state bird of Florida. This sucks. I can name 20 birds that hang outside of my house and are here all year, and we get the northern mockingbird.
If you feel bad, Hawaii has a goose.
You know what? Canadian geese legitimately should be the bird of Florida. We have more Canadian geese than we have people.
Isn't Utah state bird the California seagull?
Is it? That's great.
That's wild.
I just want a resistance symbol that has honk, an aggressive honk in it. I think that's really missing from the zeitgeist right now.
I'm certain someone somewhere has. I think my friend Kat may have that tattoo on her, actually, or something very similar. Also, what I learned from this conversation, both the other day and today, is that we're the Cardinal. Cardinals are rad. I feel like I'm the only person that's pretty happy with my state bird.
I'm fairly happy.
Cardinals are awesome. We have a bunch of those.
Oklahoma is very happy with our state bird. We're the scissor-tailed flycatcher. It's a great symbol here. It's on the board game box of Wingspan, too.
Wingspan, yeah.
I'm fairly happy with my current state bird, and I didn't mind my state bird growing up, which in Jersey is the eastern goldfinch. It's not terrible.
Yeah.
Holy
no, that thing's bad.
The scissor-tailed flycatcher's awesome.
Yeah, I told you.
Wow.
Aptly named.
Yeah, we're just getting to round 3, question 3. Your category, hair flip heard around the world. The 1946 movie Gilda is watched by characters in the TV shows The Blacklist and The Penguin, and movies Girl Interrupted, and maybe more notably in what 1994 movie?
We're locked in.
All right, Jonathan and Sean, you can talk it out.
Sean, do you know anything about the movie Gilda?
I don't.
I don't either.
I've watched the Penguin TV show. It was dark. Okay.
Yeah.
And I didn't like it.
Girl Interrupted is an early 90s kind of thing. So this movie was watched in movies that are nearly in similar ranges. There aren't many movies where somebody's watching TV in the movie. Can you think of anybody who's famous for hair flips?
Lizzo. Maybe.
Take your word for that one.
It's probably not her.
Somebody does have a song about waving their hair back and forth or something. Do you think this is going to be dark? Like a Fight Club kind of thing? Is that a right time frame?
I feel like it's not.
I don't think it is either.
When was Jurassic Park?
93.
93. Okay, so that was... And there's no... Are there any...
What about Forrest Gump? Forrest Gump is 1994. Bubba!
Forrest Gump. There are chocolates.
Are there other... Can you think of other... I like being able to pin down to a year. Are there other movies in that year?
What about animated movies? Sometimes there's like...
They're not going to be watching a movie
is it
an animated
Shawshank?
movie.
Did they watch TV in Shawshank?
Possibly. I don't think Shawshank was 90... Was it 94? Maybe it was. I thought it was like 92. Or even 91.
Girl Interrupted is about a mental asylum. That's why I went
Yes,
there.
it is. Angelina Jolie and... I can't remember who the lead was. Winona Ryder, Nev Campbell, somebody in that vein.
I mean, I don't know where... I can't think of hair flips, but...
I guess my best answer is Forrest Gump just because of the year.
Go for it.
All right, we're going to say Forrest Gump.
Okay. Erin, Shara, and Clint, have your butts unclenched.
I literally just typed in the chat. If they get there, I'm going to lose my... Because you said it. It was the last thing you said before the right answer.
You said it. And so
You did.
I'm gonna brag on myself because I got a movie thing. I never get a movie thing, but she said 94. And I'm like, 94 was the year all the movies came out. My boyfriend was born in 94. Every time someone mentions 1994, he goes, "Oh, that was a good year," which I've been doing for my year, my birth year, my whole life. And I didn't realize that it's not as cute as I thought it was. Anyway, I'm like thinking to myself, 94, like it wasn't something like Shawshank. I'm not going to know it. And then you said and I was like, I don't know anything about anything, but I know one of the characters in Shawshank was obsessed with a certain actress. Could that be it? And Shara and Clint, who know more about pop culture than I do, were able to put the rest of the pieces together. But I knew a movie thing.
Yeah. Yeah. So the movie Gilda starred Rita Hayworth, and in Shawshank Redemption, the obsession with Rita Hayworth, that's actually how Andy Dufresne masks his escape. He gets a poster of Rita Hayworth, puts it over the tunnel that he digs. So yeah, the answer is the Shawshank Redemption, which absolutely came out in 1994. And I'm so glad that you went with Forrest Gump and not Shawshank. When you started saying Shawshank, we started blaming Zahkia, telling her this is all her fault and that we were going to lose our minds.
Yeah.
God forbid you don't extend your lead every question.
To be clear, I didn't put any of those pieces together. That was Shara and Erin, 100%.
You started counting, and I was like,
I knew it was Rita Hayworth. That's like the only thing I know about Shawshank. But I didn't think that they were talking about the poster. I knew there was like a poster of Rita Hayworth that they had to like crawl through or something. But
Yep. So, Shara, you gave me all the story. The correct answer is indeed the Shawshank Redemption. Nice job.
It would have been real awkward if it wasn't.
like, I'm sorry. The answer is Toy Story.
So at the end of round 3, Jonathan and Sean, you have 60 points. Erin, Shara, and Clint, you have 90 points.
Ooh.
Oh, and let's get into the midpoint, brought to us by Derek Schreppel.
Thank you, Derek.
Thank you, Derek.
Thanks, Derek.
It's Schropel, I believe.
Oh, I'm sorry. Schroppel. The question: in the Song of Ice and Fire book series and its companion show Game of Thrones, the Faith of the Seven is a religion that worships a god with 7 faces that people pray to depending on their need. For 5 points each, name 4 of the 7 faces.
Oh, no.
We're locked in.
You're locked in.
All right. Jonathan and Sean, you've got a minute left.
yeah, so I've watched the show and I've read all the books, but I don't remember this. I feel like this is a real deep cut. And honestly, I kind of forgotten a lot of the mythos after the last few seasons of the show.
Yeah, I didn't watch or read. I did suggest that when I think of sevens, I think of the deadly sins, and our best worst guess can be pride, wrath, lust, and gluttony. But I'd love to have something better. I can't imagine praying to lust. You know, maybe it'd be more like love or.
Right. I mean, there's the faceless God. I feel like that's a thing. And I might lock in with faceless God just in case it's one of them.
I don't think that any of the 7 faces are going to be faceless, though. That doesn't make any sense.
All right. So we're at time.
All right. We'll do face of money, face of health, face of fortune, which is also money, and face of happiness.
All right.
Sure.
Love it. All right. Erin, Shara, and Clint, what did you say?
This was
Sarah did all the brain work on this.
No, I didn't. I corroborated other people's brain work. This is actually mostly you guys. I just pulled it together. But Erin dropped in and went, Maiden Mother Crone, I'm out. She's like, I got 3, I'm done.
I remember that from one of the wedding ceremonies. I remember them listing all of them, and those are the only 3 that stuck in my brain.
Yeah. I was sitting back there trying to think. Clint dropped in with Warrior, which I'm yes, I can confirm that one was right. And I just kept thinking, trying to make sure we didn't have any others we wanted to throw out there. I think Father and Stranger might have been correct too, but we weren't 100% sure. So we ended up locking in with the 4 we felt fairly confident on, which was Maiden, Mother, Crone, and Warrior.
So I can tell you, maiden, mother, crone, and warrior are all correct. The others, I think you said father and stranger, also correct. You didn't mention the one, and I don't think the live stream chat mentioned this one either. It's the Smith.
Smith.
So the correct answers, the 7, are the father, mother, warrior, crone, maiden, smith, and stranger.
There you go. Yeah. Good job out of y'all.
Team.
Yeah, good job.
So at the end of the midpoint, Jonathan and Sean, you have 60 points. Erin, Shara, and Clint, you have 110 points. Let's get into round 4, question 1. Your category is half-ass a metric measurement? This president, an economics major, signed the Metric Conversion Act in the 1970s, establishing the metric system as the preferred measurement for trade and commerce in the United States. However, upon signing, he was sure to say that all conversion was completely voluntary.
All right, we are locked in.
So this is multiple choice. It's Nixon or Ford or Carter. Nixon or Ford or Carter. Which one was an economics major? Well, crap. Carter was known as a farmer kind of guy, but that does not mean that he was not an economics major. Ford was a college football player. He's an athlete. Also not exclusionary from being an economics major. And I have no idea what Nixon was, other than a governor and a vice president and a few other things.
Crook.
And definitely a crook. My gut is telling me it's Carter, Sean, but it's a multiple choice dartboard. It's just an instinct.
So the years are, should we pick
70 to 74. That's Nixon. 74 to 76. That's Ford. And then Carter for the rest of it.
Okay. Yeah, go for it.
All right. I don't say Carter.
I have no contribution here.
Erin, Shara, and Clint, what did you say?
So I'm pretty sure I came across this not too long ago. I honestly don't remember where or how. It's just something that kind of stuck in there. I'm pretty sure this was Ford. I'm fairly certain this was 1975. So when I said I'm pretty sure this was Ford, if I'm remembering the timing correctly, Clint dropped in the chat that Ford was 1974 to 1977, which if my timing is correct on the Metric Conversion Act, then that would correctly place it with Ford as the president. So we went with Gerald Ford.
Yep. Your correct answer is Gerald Ford. It was signed, like you said, Shara, in 1975.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
I honestly don't remember where I came across that recently. It's just one of those things that kind of dropped into my brain. It probably pushed out something else that was more important. Like, I should have fed my kids today. Nope, we'll just keep this in here instead.
Let's just think about the metric system.
And Zahkia, the category, the half-ass in the category, that was specifically because of the quote at the end?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm always parsing. I'm like, is there any clue in here that I'm just not picking up? And I'm not, didn't see any.
Just the part at the end.
Yep.
All right. Let's get into round 4, question 2. Your category, American foreign policy.
Oh, God.
I'm out.
In March 2003, the Bush administration published a list of 32 countries that would participate in the Coalition of the Willing, or countries that supported militarily or politically the 2003 invasion of Iraq. Alphabetically, what was the first country listed?
Zahkia,
we're
going to lock in.
Okay.
Oh, that means we should talk.
We can talk.
We weren't going to be talking because we had said several country names.
Yeah.
I started with Canada, and then people quickly suggested Belgium and Austria, which come earlier in the alphabet. I'm not positive myself if either of them are in the coalition. Someone said Afghanistan, which is not going to be, although it's first. That was Shara.
Yeah, yeah. I was like, I know, but it's not.
My guesses are strictly letter based and not geopolitical based because I don't have any idea what countries like. I don't know. I don't have any tools with which to reason this out geopolitically. So
I know Australia was definitely on the list.
Yeah, I mean, I figured it was going to be a lot of European countries and then also Australia, Canada, sort of Western aligned countries.
Yeah,
so Erin put in the chat Australia first
because it starts with an A.
Yes,
that's why.
So like, there's from a geopolitical perspective, Australia. I know for a fact Australia was on the list of countries in for Operation Rocket Freedom. I'm fine going with Australia because I just can't. You have countries that are ready to invade. You have countries that are ready to provide logistical support. You have countries that are ready to just hold up a moral support sign.
Let me throw out Argentina. Nobody said that yet. Is there a chance? I would go with Australia first, but
we're at time.
Do you want to just go Australia? I'm worried about Argentina. I'd rather
Let's go Australia.
Let's go with Australia. Okay, we're gonna lock in with Australia.
Okay. Jonathan and Sean, what did you say?
We did a lot of letter-based stuff. The chat looks a little bit like this: Argentina, Andorra, Azerbaijan, Bhutan, Bangladesh, Botswana, Afghanistan. No. Armenia, Austria, Australia. Hey, Australia feels good. They're usually lined up with us as an ally, and they come right before Austria in alphabetical order. Went back and forth a little bit, and we settled on Australia.
Hey.
All right. Both teams say Australia. And if you haven't, just go back and take a look of the map of the 2003 Coalition of the Willing. It is, as Dane said, the most random ocean of countries you can imagine.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Australia is absolutely on this list. But first, alphabetically, is Afghanistan.
Really?
Uh-huh.
That's what I was like, there's no way.
No, there's way. There's way.
Sean, I don't know if we're going to get another point in this game.
You can.
Well, we just broke our perfect game, so.
We did, yeah. I appreciate that Mongolia apparently threw their hat in the ring.
Well, thanks, Mongolia.
Did they really?
Hope they sent in some horses, man. They have some great horses.
They do.
Horses. All the stands. Huh. Okay. Well, now we know.
Yes.
We're getting plenty of Min Diesel comments.
I know
for this game.
Min Diesel. Someone said it's a very happy evil genius question, and yeah, that was me having fun. But round 4, question 3 was not written by Mendoza. It was written by or Min Diesel. It was written by my fellow pop girly, Debbie Sutter. Shout out, Debbie.
Thank you, Debbie.
Thank you, Debbie.
Thanks, Debbie.
Your category is television.
Television.
Lin-Manuel Miranda made his TV debut playing a bellman in a 2000 episode of what HBO drama, where the main characters often did not throw away their shots?
And you said 2000, but the date specifically is 2007.
I thought it's 2007. I thought I said 2007. Sorry. It's 2000.
Maybe I misheard it, but I heard 2000 flat.
We're locked in.
Okay, Sean, you just suggested Sex and the City. I was thinking something like Entourage or Arliss or The Sopranos, perhaps. What are you thinking?
I just put Sex and the City because they don't throw away shots because they're drinking a lot.
I would say Sopranos because they don't throw away their shots. They're just shooting people a lot.
They do. Shoot.
I don't know. When does Sex and the City's run start and end? Do you know?
No.
Because a bellman puts us in hotels.
Right.
Right?
In
or at least in hotel. It's just one episode listed.
I feel like there are more hotels in Sex and the City
I do
than
too.
in The Sopranos. I feel like Sopranos is like New Jersey. Like they don't have hotels in New Jersey.
But I don't like the way Zahkia laughed at your reasoning for Sex in the City. I thought it was perfectly cromulent reasoning, but she apparently thought it was funny, so it leaves me feeling a little dry there.
Then Manuel Miranda seems more like a Sex of the City guy than a Sopranos guy.
That's a great point.
Sopranos is more like Italian.
Okay. Is there other things it could be, though? Like Entourage, that seems like the right era.
I mean, it says main characters. Our list is one dude, right?
Yeah.
And
oh, you're right. It does say main characters. Okay.
Sopranos, the main characters are like Soprano and Mrs. Soprano, and I feel like they're not drinking all. I don't know. She's not shooting people either, and
Grandpa, Grand Piano. Grand Soprano.
Like,
sorry.
Well, there's like a kid, a son and a daughter too, and they're not shooting people either.
I like the logic of Lin-Manuel Miranda fits best as a bellman in Sex and the City. I can get behind that.
Yeah, and he's like a New York guy, right? And so, the Heights or whatever, and that's where Sex and the City is, whereas the Sopranos are like New Jersey,
which is so far away.
It's like another country, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's say it. Let's say Sex and the City.
That's what I'm going with.
All right. Erin, Shara, Clint, you guys got this pretty quick. What did you say?
I got to use my instant button. my thunder button. So, Sex and the City ended in 2004. 2004 or 2005, I think. I know this because I love me some Lin-Manuel Miranda, and early in his career, he was absolutely adorable. He was the sweetest looking little baby ever. I remember when he was on House, when they were in the mental hospital together. But no, this is the answer to this is obviously not House because it's an HBO show. No, he was. You guys were back and forth between the two of them. It is The Sopranos. He was a bellhop on The Sopranos.
I was kind of laughing because it's HBO drama. I can't think of Sex and the City as a drama at all.
Nope.
Yeah, the correct answer is Tony and them, The Sopranos.
Sorry about that.
All right. That's all right. Hey, I've missed my fair share in this one.
So at the end of round 4, Jonathan and Sean, you have 60 points. Erin, Shara, and Clint, you have 120 points.
Oh no. Okay. Sean, we can't let ourselves get doubled up, okay? We gotta start getting some points.
Working on it.
Y'all can do it. I believe in you. Let's get into round 5. First 2 questions were sent to me by Nay K. Thanks, Nay.
Nay Cavalli. Yeah, he wrote a good question that I used in the last game I hosted.
Oh.
Or she. I honestly don't know. NEH could go either way on that name.
I don't know either, but shout out to Nay.
Thanks, Nay.
Your category, setting of the Koh-i-Noor.
Can you type that
I'm
in?
sorry, say what?
What?
Setting of the Koh-i-Noor.
Oh, wait.
You want to Sherlock something, Sean?
Maybe.
Oh.
I'm down for it.
Okay, we're going to Sherlock.
All right.
Okay. Your question. Before the discovery of diamonds in Minas Gerais, Brazil, in the early 18th century, and later in South Africa, which country was the sole source of the world's diamonds?
Okay, we're going to lock in.
Erin, Shara, and Clint. You can talk aloud.
No, thanks.
we will pass.
I listened to a whole 4-part Behind the Bastards on King Leopold of Belgium, and I think it was Shara pointed out that Antwerp is known for its diamonds. So we're like, all right, what were the Belgian African colonies? And my brain was like Zimbabwe, and I'm like, I don't know why you're thinking that, brain. And then Clint said Congo. My brain went, oh, that sounds even better. Maybe whatever was has to do with the Michael Crichton book Congo. And Shara is not confident about that. And I don't blame her because I'm just playing free association over here. So you guys take it away.
Well, I don't know anything about Koh-i-Noor, but definitely Antwerp was known for diamonds. I don't know exactly what time frame we're looking at. She said the early 18th century was Brazil, which is the 1700s. Go ahead.
So I guess my concern is we're considering like all of this is like what if everything we are considering is post 18 like early 18th century? We're talking about before 18th century. So and my concern is word origin. Like Koh-i-Noor looks like we're at time, aren't we?
Yep.
All right, just go with what you guys are thinking because mine's just
then
Congo it
we'll
is.
go with Republic of the Congo.
Okay.
All right.
Wait. Okay,
No,
we already said it.
Yeah, I was going to say not Republic of Congo because if it was a colony, it wasn't a republic. But yeah, Congo.
We mean the DRC, but I think we already said it. Yep, we said Republic of the Congo.
Okay. Jonathan and Sean, what did you say?
We said the Democratic. No, we didn't. We didn't. Honestly, we thought. I tell Sean, I'm like, okay, Sean, where was the movie Blood Diamonds set? And he says, South Africa. I'm like, God darn it. And I'm like, it's still going to be like Southern Africa, right? And then we went back to the category setting of the Koh-i-Noor, and we know Koh-i-Noor because Sean knows the Koh-i-Noor is a diamond in the British crown jewels.
Oh.
And we're like, I said, well, I mean, in terms of sounds like Koh-i-Noor sounds more Indian than anything else to me. And I mean, Britain had colonies in India. And Sean's like, yeah, I can get behind that. So we guessed India.
So, Jonathan, I'm pretty sure the movie Blood Diamond is in Sierra Leone. I'm not entirely
all right, Sean,
positive.
I'm just trusting over here.
But you are indeed correct. India was the source of the world's diamonds. India is the correct answer.
We got it right. We got points.
Nice.
Woo!
It helps to know where the Koh-i-Noor was. It's in the crown and British colonization patterns and came from India.
Our Sherlock answer, crown jewels.
It was crown jewels.
It was crown jewels. Very nice. So let's get into round 5, question 2, also brought to you by Nay. Your category, the coast of the High Barbary. Your question, according to the U.S. Department of State, this country was the first in the world to recognize the independence of the United States back in 1777 and later signed what is still the longest unbroken treaty with the United States, allowing U.S. ships to access its ports in 1786. Name the country.
We are locked in.
Okay, Sean, talk to me a little bit. Let's go back and forth here.
Okay.
So my response to you right now is going to be, I agree, but it feels kind of odd for a place like Libya or Algeria, Tunisia, Egypt to be the first to recognize the U.S. in 1777.
Yeah. So there's the High Barbary State, and I think that's where they are, like in North Africa. And there's like the shores of Tripoli, which is in Libya.
From the halls of Montezuma to the shores of Tripoli.
Right.
We will fight our country's battles on the land and on the sea.
Yeah. And I just don't know of I don't feel like Morocco has a treaty that I know of. Algeria is more French.
Yeah. My only problem is that Tripoli was after 1777, you know? So it's like this country recognizes before that. And yet I don't have a better answer. I'm trying, but the same logic you're using is the best that I have too. I'm just kind of fighting against myself as well. I think we got to go with it.
That's what I would go with, Libya.
All right, let's do that.
All right, locking in Libya?
Yes.
All right. Erin, Shara, and Clint, what did you say?
I wanted to think about Sherlocking one of those North African countries because of the high Barbary category, but we couldn't land on whether to do that or not do that, so we didn't. Erin mentioned that the Barbary apes are in Gibraltar, which is a cool fact. And then Shara dropped some knowledge.
Well, I just said, name me some North African countries. Let's go, because you said Barbary is North Africa. And then you guys started listing countries, and somebody typed in Morocco, and that kind of pinged something back there. And I was like, I feel like I've heard this about U.S. and Morocco before. Again, just random crap that sticks in the back of my head. Whenever we send that email back to Kit for scheduling, and I say I'm good for random stuff that shouldn't be in my brain but is, and I have no idea why. Like, it's just random garbage that sits in there that takes up space that other things should.
Yeah, but you could be specific about which random garbage things you tend to know more than others. Your answer is not modern TV, so that's not a specialty. There's no random crap piling up in there. But history and military stuff in particular, yeah, there's a tendency for you to be good at that.
Freaking government.
That's a specialty, Shara.
My specialty is awesomeness. Deal with it. So yeah, we it's ringing a bell somewhere, and it felt right, so we ended up going with Morocco.
Okay. Well, Shara, be kinder to your brain. The correct answer is indeed Morocco.
Nice. Heck yeah.
We knew what part of the world. We did not know what part of that continent.
But you got the coast of the High Barbary get you to the right part of the world. So there's that. Let's get into round 5, question 3. Your category: aggravated automatons. Wedge of Doom, Hexadecimator, and Son of Waiachi are among the competitors on what TV show that ran for 5 seasons on Comedy Central, 2 seasons on ABC, and 5 seasons on the Discovery Channel?
I've got lots of thunder here. We're locked in.
Oh my goodness. And Shara's like, I'm not going to use my emoji today.
Are you locking in?
Oh,
yes.
Yes.
BattleBots?
Oh, that's an idea. I was asking about Legends of the Hidden Temple, but
that's Nickelodeon.
Like Hexadecimator, Wedge is absolutely the kind of thing that you'd put on a BattleBot. It was on Comedy Central. I could get with that, dude. I could get with that. I think it's a pretty good answer.
I like it. Yeah. If you know it's on Comedy Central, that's it. Yeah.
We're locked in.
All right. Shara, specifically, you use the emoji. Please share.
I use the emoji many, many times. All I had to hear was Son of Waiachi. I didn't even need to hear the rest of the question, honestly. We were actually, this is one thing I wanted to do when we were in Vegas for World Tavern Nationals, because our resort we were staying at was literally across the street. They have BattleBots has a residency in Vegas. They do stuff all the time. But yeah, it's definitely BattleBots. Current favorites of mine are Sawblaze and Whiplash. Yeah, Tombstone's kind of aged out. Don't worry about it. There's some pretty awesome bots out there right now. 100% BattleBots. Absolutely love it.
This is also a very strange obsession of my son's. I think he loves Sawblaze. I try to Blip is another that I think the favorite bot changes every 3 business minutes, but the correct answer is indeed BattleBots. Nice job, both teams.
All right.
Woo.
So at the end of round 5, and I have to make a little bit of amendment. At the end of round 4, Erin, Shara, and Clint, you had 130, not 120. I did not mark off Sopranos. But at the end of round 5, Jonathan and Sean, you have 80. Erin, Shara, and Clint, you have 150. Let's get into round 6. Question 1. Hang on to your butts. The category is rap lore.
Oh, God.
All right. Sean, I know this is a specialty of yours.
This rapper, born Rakim Athelson Mayers in 1988, has a sister named Erica, as they were named after the rap group Eric B. and Rakim. He continued the tradition with his firstborn child, named after the rapper RZA. As of 2025, Mayers and his partner have 2 more R-named children, though hardcore fans might want the couple to have another as soon as possible.
Okay, yeah, we're locked in.
Okay, Jonathan and Sean, you could talk aloud.
So the person is 38-ish years old, and if they're in 88, this is not going to be like a Jay-Z and Nas, Lil Wayne. Those guys are older than this. So this is kind of the next generation in terms of rappers, I think.
Yeah, so this is going to be their 4th kid, right? So the first kid was
they have 4. They have 3.
RZA, and then they have 2 more R-named children.
Uh-huh.
And then they want a 4th one.
Yeah, or if the hardcore fans want the couple to have another for some reason that I don't know.
Yeah, so they could be so there could be 4 R
children.
4 R children. Raekwon?
Yeah. Is he a member of a group?
RZA is part of Wu-Tang.
I know he is. What's
Clan.
Raekwon?
Raekwon is part of Wu-Tang.
Also part of Wu-Tang, right? What about the members of Migos? You have Offset, Quavo, and
Takeoff.
Takeoff.
And
one of them's passed away.
Takeoff passed away. Yeah, Takeoff passed away. Offset is dated Cardi B.
I'm just thinking of eras, right? This person's older than Lil Nas X.
Yeah.
But they're younger than Jay-Z and Wayne.
Yeah. So they are younger. I don't know the answer.
I don't think any members of Wu-Tang were born in 1988.
No. So it's a relatively younger person.
We are at time.
Chance the Rapper.
Sure. We'll say Chance the Rapper. Awesome.
Or Tyler the Creator. Yeah, Chance the Rapper.
Chance the Rapper?
Yeah.
Please say the rapper. All right. Erin, Shara, and Clint, what did you say?
Zahkia, this is such a great question that even this bunch of white people were like, oh yeah, we figured it out. Amazing.
So what tickled me in the question was, and I am not a big rap guy, if you can believe it, but the Myers and his partner have 2 more R-named children. And the fact that you didn't name the partner made me think, okay, who is the partner? It's, and I write questions for my students for a trivia game that I run with one of the residential life staff in the fall every year. And this most recent year, I wrote a question about the answer, we believe, and his partner, A$AP Rocky, who's with Rihanna. And for the second, I didn't remember it. I was like, it's A$AP Rocky, and he's with Beyonce? No. The other one. Another one.
DJ Khaled.
And so, and also that their children are going to have names you might know, although I don't know them. So that's what led me there. And then
Shara came in clutch.
Why do they want to have children as soon as possible? And what did you say?
I just said because ASAP.
Because ASAP. And the name Rakim looks like Rocky, so I feel good about it.
You guys explain the whole thing. The correct answer is indeed A$AP Rocky.
Nice.
Yay.
Well done.
Very well done.
Great question.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Beautifully written question.
So much more gettable than it seemed at first glance.
We need more white people on our team.
So do we.
So no one ever playing trivia.
All right, let's get into round 6, question 2. Your category. Am I the only one? This name, now the 378th most popular baby name for girls in the United States, far from its peak of number 2 in 1979, means bee or honeybee. The study of honey and bees actually partially bears its name.
We are locked in.
Sean, as much as I think you are way more onto something than I am, I cannot imagine for 1 second that Millicent was the second most popular girl name in 1979.
Yeah,
That's not a true statement.
There's no way.
Not a chance.
There's no way.
There's not enough Millies in the world.
Melanie? No.
How about Barbie? So I was saying Millicent would be cute because it's Barbie's middle name. Barbie probably peaked in 1979.
I mean, that means I wouldn't know Barbies right now. So, like, if it peaked in 1979, they would.
You're right. It's not number 2.
I would know, like, 40-year-olds named Barbie, which I don't know.
Jennifer was super popular in that era.
So I was thinking Millicent just because of, like, mellifluous, which is, like, honey.
See, it's mellifluous to me. I thought that was more like almost like a texture or a sound, but I don't know.
Of honey. Mildred? Melanie
could be. There's plenty of Melanies walking around.
I don't know anybody named Barbie.
All right, that's fair.
Not a single soul. And I feel like
Barbara is the name they would go by.
Oh,
Barbie and Barbara are together.
Let's go Barbara. Let's do it.
You like that better than Melanie?
Barbie.
So your Barbie is the BEE, right?
Yeah.
We don't know, guys. We suck at this game.
That line of reasoning.
No, she doesn't. Anytime she's laughing at us, it's not a right answer.
Melanie. Is it
Probably
like?
not.
Is it like Karen? Because nobody named their kid Karen anymore.
No, not based on Zahkia's laugh.
Sorry, we're at time. We're at time.
You gotta say Melanie?
I would.
Sure, we'll guess Melanie.
All right. Erin, Clint, Shara, how butt pucker? Did that happen here?
Yes. Yes.
Really?
Yes.
No,
and here's
we
why.
felt nowhere close.
the minute Zahkia said the category, I started singing the 1993 bop, Am I the Only One by Melissa Etheridge. Ta-da. And I'm pretty sure Melamel or something is related to honey. So I was like, I'm pretty sure it's Melissa because now the song is in my head. You guys need to brush up on your early 90s lesbian rock, apparently, because I was like, this is it. And if you guys want to argue with me, I'll fight you. So we said Melissa.
It's a very, very threatening answer. I feel like we're all catching strays and none of us have done anything.
No, not you guys. No. Zahkia
your teammates?
and Shara. Yeah, I'm going to go after
okay,
them.
Threatening your teammates.
I was very confident.
Erin is stinging like a bee.
That one. Yeah.
Sean, you are correct. Mellifluous does mean sweet, like honey. And the study of honey is melissopalinology. And the category, is Am I the only one who walks across the fire for
The category was Am I
the only one?
She put it in the chat. And I'm sitting here, I'm like, if I am right for the right reasons, they are absolutely going to figure it out.
But the thing is, I'm like, calm down. They're not even paying attention to that. They're all like so far, because she dropped it in the chat halfway through you guys talking. I'm like,
stop it, Zahkia.
but we had the category, like we were paying attention to the category. It'd be the same as you guys asking, hey, can you repeat the category?
Yeah.
So like we had the information too. It's like they're not paying attention to that. They were good. Because I wasn't comfortable with it until like we circled it back to the category.
Sure. I'm sure that was helpful. Good job.
So the correct answer is Melissa. Oh. All right. Oof. Round 6, question 3. I'm so scared to even read it. The category is runs in the family. This is a biggie, so just hold on to your butts.
Wait. We're gonna Sherlock.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah, pick a word.
Pick a word.
The word is I don't know, that, or
love it.
How about this? Wait, how about that?
Also love it.
Sure. We'll go with that one.
Okay.
Second one.
The second one. We're locked in.
Okay. Your category runs in the family. Your question: born Maria Dolores Villiers, last name redacted. This actress was the inspiration for the Beatles song Sexy Sadie after John Lennon learned that a spiritual leader made an unwanted sexual advance toward her. In addition to her acting work, she's a staunch human rights activist and had 14 children, 10 of which were adopted, including a son who won a Pulitzer Prize in 2008 for his work with the New York Times.
What's the question?
I want the name of the actress.
Thank you.
All right. We are locked in.
I just wish they struggled longer, Sean, so that we didn't have so much time to show our ignorance in a combined fashion.
Yeah.
At least we're together in our ignorance, which is nice.
Yeah.
That one time I suggested we hold out locking in so that you couldn't Jonathan your way into it. You told me not to do that. So
I agree. That's bad. That's bad. For many reasons.
If it makes you feel any better, Jonathan, I too am ignorant.
Sexy Sadie. So Sadie, what is Sadie is short for? Sarah? Sally? Sadist? Yes. This is my daughter's sadist. I'm going to the Sadist Hawkins Day dance.
Hawkins.
Sadie is long for Sade. Okay, well, I was just hoping that we could come up with a first name that we could put on this actress. They did a song named Sexy Sadie because it was inspired by an actress who had somebody making unwanted advances on them. I imagine that Sadie is not the name we know them by.
It sounds Hispanic. Maria. No, French. French.
She's a staunch human rights activist and had 14 children, 10 of which are adopted. And it runs in the... Could this be Jane Fonda?
And there's like Mia Farrow and Rowan Farrow.
No, I don't think so. Mia Farrow is Woody Allen's wife, isn't it?
Yeah. Doesn't her son is like very anti-Woody Allen and did a bunch of...
Okay, but is he a New York Times Pulitzer Prize winner in 2018? Because that's all we know about the son.
I feel like I've seen him in a lot of other things too, reporting stuff.
I mean, if you think that there's a track here that gets you to Mia Farrow, I don't understand what it is. Is she a known human rights activist with 10 adopted children? I don't know.
We're
I
at
don't know
time.
much about her.
That's my guess, but I'm not confident.
I said Jane Fonda a minute ago, who's a noted human rights activist. I don't know if they have adopted children or not. But they have a name that runs in the family. They got a long history of famous names. That's what made me think of it. We have to answer.
I would go Mia Farrow.
All right, Mia Farrow.
All right.
Yeah.
Clint, Erin, and Shara, what did you say?
Honestly, I'm glad you guys got there. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you were going to talk him out of it. But yeah, Ronan Farrow did get a Pulitzer. I'm pretty sure 2018 is the heart of Me Too. And
yeah, he was like the avenging angel of the Me Too movement. Yeah, he definitely won a Pulitzer for his coverage on that.
Yeah, and Maria, you should have been focused not on Sadie, but on the name Maria, I think, because we locked in Mia Farrow.
Yep. Your correct answer is indeed Mia Farrow. The son is Ronan Farrow. I don't think he was inspired by his mom's situation for the Me Too coverage, but that story is kind of runs in the family. So at the end of round 6, before our gauntlet, Jonathan and Sean, you have 90 points. Erin, Shara, and Clint, you have 170 points.
Still in it.
Your category for the gauntlet is TMC, like TMZ, but like with a C, like yay, C.
Are you sure?
C's.
C as in SEA.
Are you sure, Zahkia? I've got us on 180.
Yes, sorry. I did not give you points for Rocky. It is 180. So 90 to 180.
Stop doing that.
I was like, wait a minute.
Reveal our locked-in value. Sherlock.
Oh, yes. What was it?
Oh, yeah.
It was hemophilia. Hemophilia.
That's one of the names of Mia Farrow's adopted kids, though, weirdly.
It is.
Yeah.
That's right.
Hemophilia Pharaoh.
Yeah, and that and sadist.
Yeah.
Sadist Pharaoh.
When you adopt that many kids, you run out of names.
All right, guys, got to figure out your wagers. Sean, let's chat about this. All right. I think we're locking our wager in.
Our wager is locked in.
Okay. Category for your gauntlet is TMC. First question of your gauntlet. What is the name of the sea that is bordered by Sweden, Denmark, and Finland, but more notably by Estonia, Lithuania, and Latvia?
We're locked in.
All right, we're going to lock our answer in.
Question 2. Taylor Swift might love this bay, an inlet of the Irish Sea that shares its name with a sweater.
We can lock.
Yeah, we are locked in.
All right. Third question of your gauntlet. The Seattle Seahawks have won 12 division titles, 4 conference titles, but have only won the Super Bowl once. Against what team in Super Bowl 58? Oh, 48. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm being corrected. It's 48.
I was like, hold on a minute.
Sorry.
Never mind.
We are locked in.
We're going to lock in.
Let's collect answers from you, friends. All right. Question 1. What sea is bordered by Estonia, Lithuania, and Latvia? Jonathan and Sean, what did you say?
Sean.
We said Baltic.
Cool. Erin, Shara, and Clint, what did you say?
We also said Baltic.
All right. Question 2. Taylor Swift might love this bay that shares its name with a sweater. Erin, Shara, and Clint, what did you say?
I said cardigan because my daughter Frankie is or has been a big Swiftie, and I don't know that that's an inlet, but I do know that that's a Taylor Swift sweater song. Not the best sweater song in my own opinion, but it is the Taylor Swift sweater song.
Jonathan and Sean, what did you say?
We're a couple of love fools, so we also said cardigan.
I love that. Love that. Question 3 of your gauntlet. The Seattle Seahawks have only won the Super Bowl once against who? Jonathan and Sean, what did you say?
God, we just named every team possible, and I'm terrible at matching years to Super Bowl numbers. I'm just awful at it. I don't even know what tomorrow is the Super Bowl. No idea what number Super Bowl it is. Can't work backwards from it. The best we could come up with was we knew that they had lost to the Patriots. We felt like perhaps it had been a rematch. So we guessed the Patriots.
Okay. And Erin, Shara, and Clint, what did you say?
I remember very vividly watching this game on my friend's floor. And that's why I was like, I'm pretty sure this is the answer, but I'm also pretty sure I'm thinking of the next year when it was Left Shark, but it doesn't matter because I think we got the right answer anyway.
So I definitely remember watching this game. So we did the backwards math. Tomorrow's Super Bowl 60. Super Bowl 48 was the 2013 season. It was Super Bowl February of 2014.
Oh, 2013. Is it the Broncos?
Yep. So I remember watching this. This was right after then boyfriend, now husband, left for his first military assignment. So he was first stationed in Ohio, and I was working vociferously to try and find myself a job and move away from home. And watching this on the floor of my sister's apartment in Ridley, Pennsylvania. And this was the Seahawks and the Denver Broncos, and Peyton Manning got his ass handed to him, and he looked like he was going to cry because it was an absolute blowout. I don't remember the final score, but I'm pretty sure it was 40-something to single digits, if I recall correctly. They got destroyed. The answer is the Denver Broncos.
All right. So let me reveal the answers. You agreed on the first two. The Baltic Sea is bordered by Estonia, Lithuania, and Latvia. Those are the Balkan states.
Balkans, not the Baltics. God bless.
Taylor Swift does love cardigans, and that is the name of the inlet of the Irish Sea near Wales. And the one that you disagreed on, Bruno Mars was the halftime performer, and the score was indeed 43-8. Correct answer are the Denver Broncos.
Good job, Shara.
Well done, guys. Y'all work together super well.
Yeah.
There's such good balance with you.
Shout out, kids. This was a good matchup.
Yeah.
Lots of synergy. Like, loved it. So let's, not that it matters so much, but let's get into wagers. Jonathan and Sean, what did you wager?
We were down by 90. We only had 90. It was pretty much a fait accompli, wouldn't you say, Sean? We went all in.
Yeah.
All right. And Erin, Shara, and Clint, what did you wager?
We figured they had to go all in, and we were pulling for a rock, paper, scissors shootout, so we bet 0.
We did the fun thing.
We did the fun thing.
He's bet 0.
That.
You guys are so dangerously close to it too, but not the correct answer. My goodness. Whew. So your final score of 180-0. Erin, Shara, and Clint, you have won this game. Congratulations.
Hey.
Good job, y'all. Well
Remember,
done.
the final score is not an accurate representation of the game.
Yeah, it might be.
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't know. We were down. You doubled us up. It was pretty accurate.
Yeah, but you guys knew stuff.
You did.
All right.
You did.
Of course we did.
Yeah, we didn't get there though.
Yeah, there was a lot of coin flips and a lot of like a lot of saying of the correct answer. So it was there. It was in the clouds around
It
you.
was there.
Yes.
Clouds around you.
Before we go, guys, we like to give everybody a chance to do shout outs and promote causes that they care about. Shara, we're going to start with you.
You'll start with me. Oh boy. Thank you for having me again. Always a pleasure to be on. Always a pleasure to come on the show. I will go back to something I have said many times before, but I'll say it again. Take care of yourself. Take care of your mental health. I neglected mine for a while and caused me to burn out, and it was pretty not fun. And I've been fighting my way out of that for over a year now. And it's caused me to give less of myself to my husband, my children, my family, my friends. Still working on that. Still working on me. Still working on taking care of myself better. So just keep an eye on your own mental health, on your own self and your sanity. Check in on your friends and your family, and make sure you're doing what is best for yourself. Don't put your job first. Don't let your job beat you down, because that's what happened to me. And when all else fails, find yourself some good friends and some good trivia pals, because those are some pretty awesome people. And I will say I've gone through a lot of friends and stuff over the years. This group of yahoos here, these are the people who I've kept as friends through pretty much all of it. And I have y'all to thank for kind of keeping me sane through all the craziness. So thank y'all, and see y'all the next time.
That is amazing.
Shara, that's beautiful.
Golly, I love it. I
I love you guys.
I
love you too.
I love you like a fat kid loves cake. And even though I'm not as much of a fat kid as I was a year ago, I still do love cake.
I resonate. I resonate so much. All
Shout out
right,
to
Clint.
Cake.
Clint, over to you. Shout out to Cake.
Shout out to cake.
Thanks. It's been a blast to be on the show again. I always have a good time. Thanks, Zahkia, for writing the game. Thanks to my teammates for playing with me. I'll shout out my mother-in-law, Karen, who was in charge of taking my daughter to the weekly D&D game because I'm doing this and my wife, Jess, is working at the library today. And I'll also shout out my good friend, Brian Chance, who will be coming back to town to visit in a month. And I was reminded of him during the hors d'oeuvres question when Jonathan asked at some point whether it had anything to do with the word egg. And I'm going to share with you his favorite joke. Why don't they make 2 egg omelets in Paris?
Because enough is enough.
Because in France, 1 egg is enough.
God.
There you go.
Oof.
I
Love
love
it.
it.
Don't oof. That's a great joke.
That's a good joke. All right. Thank you, Clint. Sean, over to you.
Yeah, shout out to Trivial Warfare. I think I've been listening for a while. I think maybe like 7 or 8 years ago, and honestly, I'm surprised that you guys are still around. I think I saw you at SporkleCon, and I was like, wow, this seems like it turned into a machine. This whole thing that you're doing with the trivia, it's very nice, and I listen to it every week. So, also get vaccinated.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Thank you, and agreed. Fully agreed.
Mhm.
Vaccinate
Yes.
your children. Vaccinate your spouses. Vaccinate your animals. Vaccinate. Honest to God, I'm just naming battle bots at this point.
That's
The vaccinator.
You get 10% of the shot,
Vaccinator.
right?
That's going to be Sebastian's BattleBot, the Vaccinator. I'm
Vaccinator.
telling him immediately.
I
Do
like
I have to
it.
go take Chris to get his rabies shot right now? Is that what you're telling me?
Hey, do what you got to do. All right, guys, that is going to wrap us up. So, for Sean, for Clint, for Shara, for Erin, and for Zahkia, my name is Jonathan. This has been episode number 572 of Trivial Warfare, where it's not just trivia, it's war. Guys, we're only 28 away from 600.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
the thing.
That's
Yeah.
scary.
That's a half a year. It's a half a year away. We are that
Yep.
close. All right. Good game, everybody. Did I do the
Thanks,
whole
everybody.
outro? I don't even remember. My brain
You
is
did.
very small right now.
Not just trivia, it's war.
I did
That's
say
how
that.
you knew what
Okay.
number
Yes, you
we're
did,
on,
you did.
'cause
Yes,
you said
you
it.
did.
I did.
You
I
sure
also
did.
I forgot
You blacked
today to
out.
shout out our chats, and I totally apologize. I totally failed on the last time. But
shame.
top fans today: Patrick Barker in first place, Fitty Fent in second place, and Niv Rayside in third place.
Hey.
We love
A
you
recently
all.
retired Niv.
That's
what I
right.
understand.
Oh, yeah.
And the new-
Podcaster.
The new podcaster, Niv.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Gotta love it. All right, y'all. I
Yes.
hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, okay?
Thanks,
Yeah, you
Jonathan.
too.
We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to Trivial Warfare. Be sure to check out the revamped trivialwarfare.com as your one-stop shop to submit questions, join the community, and get access to over 150 archived episodes. Warm It Up was written and performed by Matthew Stevens. This episode was edited and produced by me, Joel Sharpton. For help with your podcast, visit propodcastingservices.com.
All right.
Woo. So your son's interests are BattleBots and tuberculosis.
Yes.
Sweet. Your kid's
Yes.
so cool.
Yeah, he told us that he wants to be an engineer like my sister, but specifically, he wants to be an engineer that makes robots that go into people.
I was just thinking, based on what you're saying, he's going to do nanobots that release like modern medicine into people as a adult.
Well, specifically, he wants to release bacteriophages into people. Because
All right, kid. Good luck with that. Maybe we're not on the legal side of this.